Welcome to Bosch's Virtual Training Labs, IVA 3.5 Module 11, Object and Field, Color. Before we begin any exercises, we must establish some ground rules for color detection and analysis. Color analysis is mainly used for post-motion forensic searches, which will be covered in later modules. It can be used for IVA triggers and events, which we will do in this module, but you must understand all the caveats that are involved. The first thing we need to understand is how the encoder actually analyzes color. Color analysis is done based on three values: hue, saturation, and value, which are represented in the color wheel as shown here. Hue is the actual color reflected by the object. Saturation is the proportion of gray in relationship to the actual color of the object. Value is a relative shade of color and is measured in black and white. Detected objects are never displayed in one color. Pixels along the outer edge of an object may contain color information based on the background and not the object itself. Objects such as motor vehicles contain many different colors, such as body paint, glass, tires. For this reason, when IVA 3.5 does object detection based on color or color analysis, it looks for a specific percentage of color that an object is comprised of. Here we see the weighted values of how colors are actually analyzed by IVA 3.5. From left to right, it's 25%, 20%, 15%, 10%, and 5%. Objects with less than 5% of a color or a hue will not be analyzed. The last factor we need to discuss is environmental variables. Here we see three red Volkswagen Beetles, but due to lighting, weather conditions, and time of day, they all appear to be a different shade of red. This will affect your color analysis and object detection. For the exercises in this module, we'll use the exact same sensitive area and detector field that we used in the last module. Probably the most effective way to start color analysis and to establish a color baseline to work from is to use the approximation method. In this example, we selected a blue car. IVA 3.5 automatically analyzed and generated 5 colors so it could do post-motion detection at a later time. To perform live analysis from the approximation page, place a check in the Apply Values. To activate color analysis, take the Color Precision tab and pull it to the right. To analyze a specific object, click on that object and the 5 colors that are analyzed will appear at the bottom. Click Finish. Once we push our changes to the encoder, we can use the live page of the IVA Task Wizard to see how our IVA task performs. Here you'll notice that vehicles that do not match our specified color range don't fire an IVA event. If we want to tweak the color baseline that we've established or manually enter colors to analyze, we can use the color wheel as shown here. To access the color wheel, click Next on Approximation and Next on Define Conditions. This will give you access to the color wheel. Here you'll see the 5 colors that we initially analyzed. To change a color, simply highlight one of the specified colors and select a different color on the color wheel. You'll notice a precision bar. If the precision bar is all the way to the right, it has to be that specified color. There's no variations. If it's all the way to the left, that color will be ignored. You have the ability to clear colors and specify different colors. The black and white grayscale bar on the right will allow you to choose darker shades of the same color spectrum. Practical applications for color analysis include object in field, removed object, idle object, object entering field, or object leaving field. IVA 3.5 color analysis is a very powerful tool, but its success is all dependent upon how you deploy it. This concludes this module. Thank you.